Concerns about voter apathy here once again taking center stage with less than a month until the Osun State governorship election on August 15th, as the Independent National Electoral Commission, through its Electoral Institute, organized a policy dialogue to examine workable method for increasing voter participation. Prior to the Osun State governorship election, the policy discussion concentrated on workable ways to increase voter turnout and overcome voter apathy. The discussion, voter apathy and prospects for 2026 Osun governorship election in perspective, brought together academics, civil society organizations, electoral officers, and other important stakeholders to discuss workable ways to encourage more eligible voters to participate in the democratic process. Addressing the gathering, the Osun State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Oluwatoyin Babalola, spoke on behalf of Inec National Commissioner, Southwest Professor Kunle Ajayi, described voter participation as the foundation of every democratic society, called on residents of Osun State to reject voter apathy by coming out in large numbers to participate in the August 15 governorship election.
You agree with me? When it comes to the conduct of election, Inec is almost scoring 100%. Security agents are doing their bit. Everybody is doing their bit. But we have been having this problem of voter apathy. And how do you, the issue of voter apathy has to do with individual voter decision. And until we are able to touch the conscience of each individual voter, we will not stop. Democracy thrives in legitimacy from active participation of citizens.
The commissioner also stressed that civil participation remains one of the strongest tools for promoting good governance and holding elected leaders accountable.
The current challenge of voter apathy has continued to undermine the strength of our democracy. Low voter turnout not only diminishes the representativeness of electoral outcome, but also weakens citizens' ownership of governance. It's like you have a community with 1,000 people, 1,000 registered voters, and when only 150 people turn out to vote, 15%, it means only those 150 people determines the future of everybody. And that is what most voters have not realized, that they are submitting their future into the hands of a selected few.
Speakers at the event agreed that addressing the issues of voter apathy require collective action from all stakeholders, with a note that increased voter turnout during election is a strength that will deepen Nigeria's democratic culture.
But like I have noted in the presentation, INEC alone cannot do it. There are many other key stakeholders that are also very, very central to the process, like political parties, even our traditional leaders, the judiciary, civil society organizations, the security agents. They all have important roles to play. And unless they play their own role effectively, there is no amount of innovation that INEC can make that can deliver and earn people's trust to come out and vote. So I think together, the key point is that it's a collective responsibility of all the key actors in the process, even including the voters. Okay, because when you speak about vote buying, for example, it's not INEC that is buying votes. It's not INEC that is selling votes. These are activities carried out by political parties, by candidates, and so on and so forth. So I think it has to be a collective responsibility, and we have to invest more in political mobilization and education of the city.
In consensus, stakeholders believe sustained voter education, peaceful campaigns, and public confidence in the electoral process will be a key to overcoming voter apathy in the Nigeria electoral process. Kende Afolabi, Abntv News, Osun State, Nigeria.
ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.